guys, it is time for more coffee talk. I took a little bit of a break last week, but we're back. We're doing the thing. Amazing. I also ended up on the front screen and saw that we were like halfway through the game. Woohoo! And then I looked through my notes and I remembered where we left off last time with the thing with Gala. And I just hope our boy's okay. You know, I want to find out what happens. I want to find out more about that. So that's what we're going to get into. And let's jump on in. So you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Look at this game progress. We're almost halfway there. We're almost there. Welcome. Hey, Oyster. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. And it's all thanks to you. What did I do? I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. Oh, it's because we didn't give her coffee like how she wanted. We gave her like that sleepy time. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming. And I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So, how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. And not forced crap like I've been writing recently. That's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So, what's your plan now? Now as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. Oh, there she goes. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... See, there's that customer coming in right now. So don't you worry about me. Oh, it's Gala! Excellent! I'm so glad that Gala's here. How are you feeling? You feeling okay, buddy? Hi, Gala. I'm actually gonna lower the volume a little bit on my end. It is loud. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya, Oyster, I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala. Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No. It's all right, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. Alright, alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make a sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Alright, I do have that. Sugar and spice. There you are. Coffee, honey, cinnamon. Honey, cinnamon, brew. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Oyster, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready, just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline, or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them, though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous is difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of the isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area. And I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yes? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday. But I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Or, worst case, hurting myself. Gala! Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? The same as yesterday. Ah, the Galahad. Yes, yes. So, tea, milk, and ginger. Tea, milk, ginger, brew. Yeah, honestly, like, these characters are so relatable. They're so relatable. You special brew. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you. for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew! Oh, who is it? Who is it? What the? Oh, it's Rachel! Hi, how are you? You look upset. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? I'm with Freya here. Huh. What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Just to get into an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Oyster, a cafe latte, please. Coffee, milk. Good at the moment, trying to cool down from work. With what Gala said, that's why I have so many broken controllers. Oh! Yeah. I get it. Stuff can be overwhelming sometimes. And, you know, that's... You do what you can. I just, twist. Just gonna, you know, pour the milk and... like that. Gonna just etch this down. One day I'll figure out how to make cool latte art. But for now, Rachel, you're gonna have to deal with my latte art, okay? You're just gonna deal with it. Hi, Zeb. Your cafe latte's ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father. Well, he is your father. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was going to just wish me luck. So I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and ugh, I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually, no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So, you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. Oh, an after-show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you! You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So, why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. Something isn't right. I don't trust Mr. Lester. I'm on the same boat that Rachel's dad is. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far. Well, huh? That's Hendry? Hendry, what happened to you? Who did this to you? My poor little guy. The hell? Oh no. Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes. Dad, what happened? Richard, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Mr. Hendry! Hendry! Just get him some milk. Oh my god. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. Already on it. Fucking Gala was already on it. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. How'd you guys want to bet it was fucking Mr. Lester that did that? Ooh boy, same, Freya, same. That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. Well, you're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kind of understand them. I hope Hendry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Alright, before we continue on, there's this thing that went... It was probably Rachel. Yeah, look at Rachel. Alright, we can see her favorite things. I love my family, cats, milk, and you. I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13. And I'm not stopping now. And Hendry. Family, music, trying to be a better father while running a record store. Oh, they're so so fucking cute. They're all so stinking cute. Oh, I don't think, did we read the whispers for today? Oh god, I remember this was so incredibly long. And there's a part 3. Dang. I'm gonna try and speed through this. Happily Ever After, Ever After, Part 2. It doesn't happen the next time Romeo and Juliet meet. When Romeo sees her, he knows something isn't right. After that, each time he sees her, he feels uncomfortable, almost afraid. Our hero isn't scared of much, but he can't explain how she makes him feel. As though she's surrounded by a fierce, powerful aura that keeps him from approaching. It takes a few days for whatever it is to fade. When the sense of danger finally eases up, Romeo finds he has the courage to approach her. Cunningly, he waits until the end of the night class when both of them are ready to go home. Hey Jules, you heading back? Let me drive you home. No, it's fine. I'll just call an Uber. I have something I need to tell you though. Her expression quickly changes to one Romeo's never seen before. An uncomfortable looking mixture between happy, sad, and angry. He finds he doesn't know what to call it. She peers at him. What's it about? It's about, you know the thing I told you a few months ago? The slight smile he saw when he first confessed his feelings returns to her face. Okay, let's go for our drive. I know a good place to talk. Juliet directs Romeo sporadically, and they chat normally to fill the intervening time. Intervening time until they reach what she reveals to be their destination, a large, dark, empty park. Huh. I didn't know there was a park around here. You know nothing, Romeo. Hey, what? You said you don't read or watch Game of Thrones. She side-eyes him. It's all over the internet, my dude. Good point, well made. Our heroes climb over the locked gate and meander slowly along the paths until they find a bench, and an unspoken decision has them both sit down at the same time. By this point, it's close to midnight. The drive had been long, and he'd driven slower than usual to stretch out their time together. The sky is bright with stars, while the full moon hangs heavy on the horizon. A warm and gentle breeze brings with it the scent of wet earth and green growing things, and far distant clouds tease them with the idea of rain before morning. It is, Romeo feels, perfect, as though God had created it especially for them in this moment. So, says Juliet, lowering her gaze from the milky splash of stars above them to meet his eyes, what do you want to talk to me about? And Romeo thinks, what the hell, and jumps right in. I told you I liked you. Do you remember? Yes. It was a lie. Her eyes narrow. What do you mean? Oh, careful, dear Romeo. You should not play with a woman's heart. I still like you. I never stopped liking you. And every day I like you more. And I don't think I can go another day without telling you how I feel. Oh, I know. His jaw snaps shut and he blinks rapidly. This is not what he thought she would say. What? Is it that obvious? No, but it was kind of easy to guess. Okay, so yeah, there's that. And, you know, when I first told you how I felt, I thought it would help me clear my head. I wanted it to. But since then, it's haunted me. Why did I want that? I think of you and I want to see you. I see you and I want to talk to you. He continues laying bare all the things he's been thinking in these past few weeks, culminating in an impassioned plea. I know it probably won't end well, but I want to be with you. I want us to try. Juliet takes his hand and squeezes it, feels a tremble in his fingers, and says nothing about it. Romeo, I like you, she begins, and his heart near bursts. I like you a lot. And not only as a friend, but you know that with our backgrounds and our families, it's impossible for us to be together. I know that, Juliet. I know. But still, I really like spending time with you. Whenever I talk to you, I feel so happy and so scared. Why would you feel scared? Because I don't want to say anything that will make you think less of me. I want to look perfect in front of you, even though whenever we're together, it feels like I can only show you all of my imperfections. Hey, nobody's perfect. They sit quietly for a moment, still holding hands. Romeo stares at their intertwined fingers. while Juliet watches the breeze ripple through the trees. It still feels weird, our heroine muses, almost to herself. You told me that you liked me, and I thought it could never work. And then you said the same, and I was disappointed. Somehow. And now here you are, telling me to forget about all the rules, and I'm the one saying they're important. Oh, tell me about it. I don't even know where this is all coming from. You don't like what I like, and I don't like what you like, and please don't get me started on the fact that your favorite book is the single worst thing I've ever read. Huh? You mean The Secret? Yes! Oh, God, please, let's not talk about it now, okay? She lifts her head back and laughs, and Romeo remembers that he used to hate that sound a long time ago. Okay, let's not talk about it, but if you know that a relationship won't go well, why do you keep telling me how you feel? Why don't you just try and forget me? I've tried, he says, squeezing her hand gently. But every conversation with you is enough to make me remember that you mean so much to me. You don't listen to explosions in the sky, but you're what I think of whenever I do. You don't play video games as much as me, but you on my team is what I want the most whenever I play a multiplayer game. We pray to different gods, but your face is the one that appears whenever I pray for a good future. Juliet doesn't say anything. She just looks into his eyes while listening to everything he's been keeping in his head and his heart for a long time. Before this, I always thought that when I fell in love with someone, it would be a person that I wanted to grow old with. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But do I want to be with you, here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in an infinite loop of this exact hour forever? Hell yeah, I do. Neither Romeo nor Juliet speak for some time after that. They just keep staring at each other. They don't know what it is, but they surely feel something strange, something magical, is happening between them now. A delicate thing which twists in the air around them, young and oh so fragile. Do you love me? Juliet asks quietly. I'm not sure, Romeo answers. But if it's not love, then I don't know what is. But if it is love, why don't you want to grow old with me? Because it is just love. You're such a weirdo. I don't know why I ever fell in love with you, says Juliet. Right at that moment, Romeo feels joy in his heart, a tsunami of happiness sweeping through his body, destroying all the baggage that has been messing with his head and his heart for so many months. But then reality hits as suddenly as the joy. Everything happens in a single instant. In that one moment, Romeo feels the greatest happiness and the greatest sadness he's ever felt in his life. Hey, I might not be worth you sacrificing everything, especially your family, but if love is really that special, then maybe it will give us another chance to be together, even though maybe it can only happen in another life when we are both cats, says Romeo. Did you just quote Vanilla Sky at me? I can't believe you did that. That's hilarious that you said that. You know I hate that movie. It's a great movie. How the hell did I manage to fall in love with you again? Both of them start to laugh together, continuing until all the laughter drains into simple smiles, a simple beautiful curve on their lips that shows a deeper meaning only for the two of them. I love you, says Romeo. I love you too, I guess, answers Juliet. They sit closer now while holding hands. Juliet puts her head on Romeo's shoulders. Is it worth it? She asks. For now, right at this moment, it's totally worth it. But whether that feeling will last as time goes by, as more people find out about it, I don't know. Juliet sighs quietly. Life sucks sometimes. Life sucks most of the time, and that's why I want to make this moment last forever, if that's even possible. It's possible, if we believe it. Is that what that weird book taught you? Laughs Romeo. Shut up, Juliet answers and pinches his hand. They stay silent again for a while. Hey, kiss me. The words come from Juliet. Romeo doesn't really know how to react to that. Why? I've heard people say that a kiss is a magical thing. It can stop time or take you to the future in an instant. I've heard that story. I always thought it was silly, though. The situation we're stuck in is pretty silly, too, you know. Good point. Well made. So... They stare at each other as they lean in. They close their eyes. When their lips touch for the first time, it's the strangest sensation either of them has ever felt. Everything feels so magical. It feels as if time has stopped only for them. As if they're in an infinite loop of that exact moment. Nice! Actually, that was actually kind of smooth to read. That was not bad. Fred, you did good. You did good. I really hope it doesn't end in tragedy. Is that a booty? Look at that. Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. Oh. Oh, I really hope. It's probably the party that Rachel was supposed to be at. I'm glad she didn't go. Welcome. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight. So far, so good, officer. With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Oyster. I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Alright, you got it. Espresso for Georgie. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. It is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story. Still fretting over your story, yeah? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh, yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck, then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case? Yeah, I spoke to Gal about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it. But in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because he really helped out a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital. And some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So, those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Whew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? Not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems, like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not exactly, or not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk it, not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Oh, speaking of, Rachel! Rachel, is Mr. Hendry all right? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate? Dark? Yep, you got it. Let me just double check something. Oh, okay, so it's literally just dark chocolate, no milk. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's gonna be fine. He woke up this afternoon, thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then? It will take a few days before he fully recovers. But no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know. But still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. When all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment. And I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk and get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Ms. Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me. In some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa. How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So, there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. You were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. He's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is that I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. It might be weird to hear it about... It might be weird to hear it about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Hi. nice. Thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Oyster. Oh, she's so sweet. I'm so happy for them. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. Even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. Everything, I feel like things are like wrapping up, you know, but we're still only halfway through the game according to the progress bar. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. Pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Oh, that's it? That's short night. I didn't even read the Evening Whispers for today. Oh, and we jumped 2 weeks later. Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Ooh, gross. Oh my god! Look at them! Look at them! All right, hold on. So Freya, you look really happy, but I have an Evening Whispers to read. Because it's the last one before the free trial is over. Alright. So last one. Happily ever after, part 3. Alright. Romeo comes awake with a gasp, his mind already whirling as he tries to make sense of what's happened. No, I hate this trope. Not the just a dream trope, please. Was it just a dream? He thinks. Please forgive him, dear readers. He's barely awake. He has no idea how or when he got home, but he's still wearing yesterday's clothes, and he experiences the unwashed, uncomfortable feeling that comes with waking after falling asleep fully dressed. Then he remembers. Juliet, what happened to her? He rifles through blankets and pockets until he finds his cell phone and immediately fires off a message to her. He won't admit it, will barely remember through the haze of panic, but he spends the next 14 minutes and 10 seconds staring fixedly at it until it vibrates in his hand and he drops it onto the floor. Romeo, Juliet's voice is muffled by the carpet, but he doesn't think he's ever been so relieved to hear it. Where are you? Are you all right? I'm fine. What about you? Okay. We need to talk. Something's definitely different. Romeo's mouth opens to agree before he even realizes how he feels. He's been so weighed down by his feelings for so long that he hadn't noticed that something changed until Juliet brought it up. Waking up has been bad for so long, but today he feels different. Today he feels good. When Romeo arrives at the coffee shop, Juliet is already there. She waits while he orders an Americano, patiently sipping her orange juice until he joins her. So, what happened last night? She shrugs, shakes her head, the picture of honest confusion. I am not sure, but I felt kind of light when I woke up this morning. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. I feel like a part of me is missing. She nods in agreement, and they're quiet for a time. Juliet plays with her straw, the paper melting quickly in the icy remnants of her drink. She trails off and tries again. Do you actually remember what happened last night? Kind of. Romeo frowns and grimaces. I'm not sure, though. How do you feel about me now? Asks Juliet. He pauses to consider. I don't know. I still like you. A lot, in fact, but it's certainly a different kind of feeling to the last few months. That's exactly how I feel. He sighs explosively. What the hell happened? Juliet leans in, holds his gaze, lowers her voice. I'm not sure myself, but I have this theory. Maybe, and I know it sounds wild, but hear me out. Just maybe the parts of us that fell in love with the other somehow left us last night. They separated themselves from this world, making their own, where time loops an exact moment over and over and over again. Romeo looks her in the eye without blinking for a long moment, then bursts out laughing. You're a complete mad woman, you know that? That's just... You're not even the one who likes sci-fi and fantasy. Oh, shut it, boyo. Sorry, I'm imagining Skelly saying this. Fucking boyo. She huffs at him and crosses her arms as she leans back. No, seriously. He waves a hand at her. The fact that crazy came out of your mouth is crazier than the theory itself. Her lip twitches, and then she's laughing with him. And for the glorious moment, the air is filled with pure and uncomplicated good humor. When the laughter winds down, they each find that they can't stop grinning at each other, and it's beautiful, and just like it used to be. A thought occurs to Romeo, and he opens his mouth, and Juliet immediately points a finger at him. Shut up. He closes his mouth, but keeps grinning, hands held up in surrender. You can't say it isn't possible, though, she defends herself with a wry shrug. Romeo tilts his head. Nothing is impossible. So, what now? What now what? I mean, what happens to us now? He looks around, shrugs. We just live normally, I guess. It's been months, if not eons, since I could talk to you normally like this, and honestly, it feels awesome. She laughs, and it's so much easier than it has been in a long time. Yeah, I know. She smiles at him. So we're good then? We're better than good, I guess. Answers Romeo. Good point, Juliet nods. Well made. After that, life goes on for Romeo and Juliet. They're still good friends. They both found their loves. The one who shares their interests, that doesn't force them to sacrifice too many things in life, yet still makes them feel like the happiest person on earth. They grow old together, as friends, not as lovers. And what about the Romeo and Juliet who burn with love for each other? Readers, I'll tell you, that couple is still sitting on their bench in the park on that clear and perfect night. And they'll stay there until the end of time. They've created their own world without other people meddling, judging, forcing compromises for the rest of eternity. They'll have each other and their pure, naive, young love, and nothing will ever change that. Some people say that on a clear night with the promise of dawn rain, when the Milky Way flows across the sky and the full moon hangs low, you can see a young couple sitting on a bench in the park. But only out of the corner of your eye, and only if you've room for romance in your soul. Is it true, you ask me? Does it matter? I reply. Surely it doesn't matter to anyone else on Earth, and it certainly doesn't matter to them. You know, I'm kind of okay with this ending. I think this is okay. Them, ending up as just friends, because I feel like that's healthy, that's fine. This was good, actually. This was actually pretty good. Your fiction plan is over. Did you enjoy the content we provided for you? Do subscribe to our fiction plan for $5 a month or join premium for $10 a month. With your subscription, you can help support high quality, unbiased journalism, yada yada. Yes. That was actually pretty good. All right, well, the gang's all here. Hello! You're finally here. Hey, all. Hey, yo. Hi, Freya. Huh, someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they They approved it! Woo! We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. It's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately, and some old-timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Or from Korea. Yeah. He brought us gifts back. He didn't get any for me. I'm not sure. But he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. The last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Ah, yes, I did theorize that that's where she was taking them. Wow. The event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be so fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. That's right, it has been weeks. Hold on. We need to check in on all of our people. All right, so yours is the same, Gala's is the same, Lewis is the same, Bailey's is the same. Myrtle, Rachel's is the same, Neil. Oh, Aqua's is different. Oh, look at them! Oh, they're so cute. They're so stinking cute. I love them. Saw your new profile picture. You both look so cute. Oh, man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No. It was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there. So, I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe? Huh, yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived. And we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Oyster. See you around. I love them so much. They're so cute. Hi, Toad. How are you? They look happier than when I first met with them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignoring at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are you two doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Baileys. Congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate? We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company's providing her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. And that's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Oyster have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey Freya. And Oyster. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard. We're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place. So they want to cut my commuting cost as much as possible. And that's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh, yeah. That too. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for the both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How did it go? Man. Her father didn't kill me, at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least they didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now. Or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're gonna watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game. Really? Well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. Probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, alright. Catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Oyster. Enjoy the movie. This is so nice. I feel like we're just getting like a little epilogue of everyone. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go. And probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yes. How will you write their story? As it is. It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me. Where should we start? Aw, so nice. Oh, wait, okay, we get epilogue. Hold on. I hope it lets me like click through. Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. Last time they came, they were talking about venues. Oh, look at them, so cute. Returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more what are those oh my god, not the handcuffs. He's the fuzzy handcuffs. He's moving to Seattle. Aqua continues her work with the university. still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. Oh, Myrtle. Oh my god, Neil! The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards. Rachel is back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. Hendry is her manager! Oh my god! That's so sweet. Finally, Freya, she published her book, got publishing, and some signing sessions. Massive success, sold out, and even after the 4th, something working on the next novel. Oh, this was so cute! Oh, I didn't expect to finish today. I really didn't expect to finish today because the progress bar was like halfway filled. I didn't expect this. Okay. Oh wait, is there more? Who are you? Hello. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. Huh? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed. A bit too much. I learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. Seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. Not so long after your second visit. Wait, is this Neil? Is this Neil? Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yes. That FIRE agent. You've seen him? Yes. Thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So, you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. Wait, what? Wait. Huh? You're good with your act, though? It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Huh, interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you, on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it. Let's see. I've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, game? Thank you guys so much for hanging out and being amazing and awesome. Thanks for being here for this series. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys next time.